Ripley Ashford had never heard the word no without finding a way to turn it into a yes. Born into one of the wealthiest families in the country, she grew up surrounded by luxury that most people only dreamed about. Their mansion sat on a hill overlooking the city, with sparkling fountains, beautiful gardens, and luxury cars lined neatly in the driveway. Servants hurried through the halls, making sure everything was perfect before she even asked. Her father, Richard Ashford, was a respected businessman whose name opened doors wherever he went. He had built Ashford Holdings from nothing, spending 30 years creating an empire that employed thousands of people. To the outside world, the Ashfords were the perfect family. But behind the elegant walls of the mansion was a daughter whose pride had become impossible to control. When she drove through the city in her expensive sports car, she never noticed the struggling families on the streets. When waiters served her food, she never thanked them. If someone made even the smallest mistake, she insulted them without hesitation. Her father often watched these moments with growing concern. One evening, as they sat in the mansion's library, Richard closed the business file in front of him. "Ripley." "Yes, father?" "You've become too proud." She laughed softly. "Proud? We're richer than almost everyone in this country. Isn't confidence expected? There is a difference between confidence and arrogance." Ripley shrugged. "People respect power." Richard shook his head. "No. They respect character. Power without humility never lasts." She looked away, clearly uninterested. "I don't need lectures." Richard sighed deeply. "I built everything we have from hard work. I remember sleeping in a tiny room with no electricity. I know what it's like to be ignored because I was poor. But you're not poor anymore." "No, and that's exactly why we must never forget where we came from." Ripley stood. "I honestly don't understand why you keep talking about poor people. Success means leaving that life behind." Her father watched her walk away. For the first time, he felt afraid. Not because she lacked intelligence. She was brilliant. Not because she lacked ambition. She had plenty of it. He was afraid because she lacked compassion. Meanwhile, news had arrived that could change the future of Ashford Holdings forever. An international investor had expressed interest in partnering with Richard's company. The deal was worth hundreds of millions and could secure the family's legacy for generations. However, the investor had one condition. He wanted to meet Richard's daughter before signing. Richard smiled when he read the message. "This is the opportunity of a lifetime," he whispered. He believed Ripley would impress everyone with her education and confidence. He had no idea that her greatest strength would soon become the family's greatest weakness. Far away, preparations for the meeting had already begun. A single conversation, one careless decision, would change the Ashford family forever.